Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider subscribing. Today we're going to be taking a look at the ASUS ROG STRIX Hero 3 gaming laptop. This is the 15.6-inch variant. You can also choose a 17.3. I believe that they have similar specs, depending on the package that you choose. But let's go ahead and take a look at this laptop. Before we dive into the laptop, let's go over what's included in the packaging. You will find your power brick, which, as you can see, they give you a generous amount of cable length. It does have the ROG logo on the top. It comes with a warranty card and an installation guide. Also, you will find an extra set of screws and some SATA inputs that use a ribbon connection, so just be careful, it's a little fragile. What that'll allow you to do is you can modify your storage solution in the laptop, which is really cool that they provide that for you. It also comes with this ROG Keystone, and essentially what this does, you can save different settings for an independent profile, so that once you insert it into your laptop, you can use those settings. So really cool for adjustability on the fly. I believe you can buy these separately as well, but they do include the one with the purchase. Now, let's start with the aesthetics of this laptop. Looks really good. So much so that it doesn't look gaming oriented in my opinion, so really nicely done. It has this brushed aluminum finish here. The one con is that it's a fingerprint magnet, as you can see. It does clean up easily, but that is a bummer at the price point this laptop is set at. It also has an ROG logo here that has a shiny kind of chrome looking finish to it. It is RGB enabled though, so it will light up and you can change it however you'd like. Along the back top of the laptop, you'll find some additional cooling venting, along with your indicator lights for your PC. Now, on the right hand side of the laptop, you'll find cooling venting port here, along with this ROG Keystone input as well. This is not to be confused with an SD card or a multimedia card reader. It is specifically designed for that Keystone. On the front of the laptop, it's very flush, nothing to it except for this little minor lip here, so that'll help you open and close your laptop. On the left hand side, you will find 3 USB inputs, along with an auxiliary headphone jack right here as well. Now, along the back side, you will find cooling, your power pin, so that's where you connect your power supply to the laptop. You'll also find a mini display port out, HDMI out, and I'm happy to report that it does have an Ethernet port, which is really cool. This is Wi-Fi 5 enabled. And I've noticed that a lot of gaming laptops have been gearing towards just Wi-Fi, so I'm really glad that they have this Ethernet port, because it's best to have a hard connection if possible and available. And it'll also have an additional cooling port here as well. Now, along the back of the laptop, the bottom, you'll find cooling, and it has some ROG writing and Strix Gaming kind of coated on there too, so you can kind of see it from a different angle. So it's very interesting. You'll never really look at it because it's at the bottom, but they do have a design on there. And I'm also happy to see that they made it really easy to remove the bottom panel, so that way you can upgrade your storage solutions or even your RAM however you'd like very easily, along with that included bits of hardware. So really cool to see that this configuration has 16 gigs of DDR4, but you can have a max up to 32, and none of the sticks are soldered on. It uses 2 sticks. So really cool that they give you that adjustability so you can upgrade it in the future and stay hopefully as relevant as possible before getting your specs blown away maybe like 4 or 5 years down the line. So really cool. Now let's go ahead and open this up. It's very easy to do one-handed, and I'm happy to report there's no hinge noise. Really cool. And the way the hinge is designed, it goes into the laptop body itself. So really cool. Now let's go ahead and look at this panel. It's a beautiful panel. It's IPS. It's 144 Hz, 3 millisecond. Really nice. You'll notice the right hand side, left hand side, and top are very thin bezel. The bottom has a thicker bezel, most likely due to the cooling being right here underneath it. Now there is no webcam, so if you're looking for that, it's not built in. Sorry, but for me it doesn't bother me very much at all. Now, here's the keyboard layout. Very standard. The space bar is a little bit bigger, but again, it's This laptop is aimed towards gamers. So as you can see, just a little bit extra resting for you. But overall, very happy with the feedback and the feel of this keyboard. Really nice. It does have some dedicated media keys along the top, along with function shortcuts as well. And then also you can change your profiles for ROG settings like your lighting, performance, silent modes, things of that nature, fan control, and then your loudness of the speakers. And you can also mute the mic. So really cool. It does have the brushed aluminum finish in the interior as well, and it feels really good. This one doesn't feel as fingerprinty as the lid. The trackpad is good quality, feels nice. Also, you get a number pad included into the trackpad. All you have to do is hold the top right, it'll glow red, and you'll have all your number pad options there. And then if you hold the top right again for a second, it'll turn that off. The buttons are soft and feel nice and responsive. Overall, I'm very pleased with this. The configuration for this laptop specifically, it uses an Intel Core i7 9th generation. It's a 9750H mobile chipset. It also uses a GeForce RTX 2070 graphics card. It is non-Max-Q version. And again, it has 16 gigs of DDR4 Ram. Really cool. And it has a 512 gig SSD, which is really nice as well. And for anyone that's not familiar with an SSD, what that means is just really fast load times. So let's go ahead and check up the boot up time for it, and also you'll be able to see the lighting. Now the lighting does affect the keyboard. The keyboard is full RGB, and it does have lighting around the base of the laptop on the left hand side, front, and right hand side. And I'm really hoping that on that boot up, that sound can be turned off because it is a little startling at times. But overall, I'm very impressed. The panel looks very good, and it's definitely noticeable that it has 144 Hertz, especially if you're coming from 60 Hertz. I use 144 regularly, and I couldn't be more pleased. It gives you a very buttery smooth experience. Now going above and beyond 144 is going to be subjective to the user. Obviously, the more the better, but at the same time, I don't think it's as noticeable coming from a 60 to 144 because the gap is bigger. Linus Tech Tips does a great little test video geared towards gaming about the difference of responsiveness and how it can affect your performance. So I definitely recommend checking that out if it's something that you're interested in. Now the RGB keyboard looks very good. The lighting is very nice, especially along the base as well. So really cool. And you can adjust those however you'd like. And as you can see here on the lid, it does the color shifting as well. So yeah, overall I'm very pleased. I'm going to be using this laptop for video editing. So far I've rendered a couple of things and I'm really happy with the times. So I couldn't be more pleased with that. So if that's something that you're going to be doing, don't be shy. Just because it's a gaming laptop doesn't mean it's just for gaming. You can definitely do a lot of video editing as well as graphic editing depending on the configurations that you buy. But this particular one can handle all of that very well. So very happy with that. And here's the Keystone for you as well. So you just simply insert it here. It snaps right into place. And then as you can see, it gives you a little profile, and you can adjust it accordingly, save it, and then it'll be on here for any time you need to use it. So really cool. So I think that about wraps it up for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to include a short video segment at the end of this video just to show you how this lighting looks in the dark. But otherwise, that is it for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it helpful, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.